Hello, peoples! I am Jonah54, and I did not do a vlog last month. No, I did not. And the reason for that is I figured I'd wait until midway through this month to do a vlog, because I'd have much more to say. There wasn't really much I could talk about last month other than the AP exams. And yeah, that's about it, the AP exams. So yeah, good idea. Good on me for waiting until this month to do one. Because, believe me, a lot more has happened since the end of May. A lot of ceremonies, a lot of parties, a lot of awesome stuff has happened. And plus, I may or may not have a little bit of juicy information on the season finale if you stick till the end. So with all that said, let's get right into it. As much as I would like to make this vlog longer than the April one, since so much more has happened, I can't really because there's so much more that I still have to do. I have to make sure I get the right laptop for college. I need to make sure everything else is ready for college. I need to prepare my graduation party, which is when I'm going to record the Season 5 finale, and one of the more interesting Smash Brothers videos I've done so far on the channel. And, well, I also need to place an order for a new tripod, because the tripod that I have right now is absolute garbage. I will definitely be avoiding the Sunpack tripods when I get my new one, because Sunpack tripods are terrible. So far I'm 0-3 when it comes to Sunpack tripods. They've all broken within a couple months. Hell, the tripod that I'm using right now broke the day that I opened it. So yeah, definitely going to avoid Sunpack tripods. I'd love to get a Liebeck tripod, but those are super expensive and kind of overkill as far as the heavy-duty stuff goes. I'll probably get something somewhere in the middle, and then we'll be happy. So, yeah, I graduated. Your boy is now a high school graduate. And of course, shout out to graduating from a Voc school. So not only do I have a diploma, I have a certificate of proficiency in my technical program, which will certainly help me in finding work. I'll just be like, yeah, not only do I have a high school diploma, but I'm also certified in design and visual communications. P-Pals, if you're in middle school right now, first of all, I'm sorry, middle school is horrible, and second of all, if there's a vocational school near you, apply to it. It will definitely be a great decision, as it was for me, the best decision of my life. And with that, senior year has indeed come to a close. So, looking back on it, was senior year the best year of my life? I don't think so. Nah. It was a great year. It was a great year. But it was not the best. It didn't beat junior year. And I'm not even sure if it beat freshman year. But it definitely beat any of the years outside of high school, that's for sure. So, it was still certainly a great year. I wouldn't really trade it for anything. And it was valuable, I'll say that much. And definitely no shortage of achievements in senior year as well. Obviously, the highest point of senior year was, as I said in my February vlog, the best week of my life, the Model G20 Summit. And I really hope they invite me back next year as a speaker, because I can't be invited back as a delegate because I'm graduating from high school. Hopefully I'll be invited back as a speaker, get to see everyone again, you know. Oh well. I mean, the institute I'm going to in the fall might as well be Model G20 on a much higher scale for much longer, so we take those. And with that, I also had my Eagle Scout Court of Honor, and a bunch of representatives were there to congratulate me on all the cool stuff that happened, all the stuff that I did over the course of senior year and prior. I was able to say a few words, give credit where credit is due, you know, all the important stuff. Was able to celebrate my own achievement, which is probably the best achievement of my life, the rank of Eagle Scout. And given the stupid stuff that BSA is doing as an organization now, with the whole letting girls into the organization while Girl Scouts is still a thing. I think I got the Eagle Scout just in time. And I also went to a graduation party the day that I graduated, and there's 3 graduation parties in a row, including mine, that are going to be later this week. There's going to be Super Dynamic Gaming's, and then Riles 26's, and then there's going to be mine. And there might even be more. So I got a lot to look forward to, I got a lot to look back on. This past week was senior week, where basically we didn't really go to school, but we did stuff as a grade together. And it was underwhelming. The class trip was a dud. It rained a lot. The place that we were going to, I thought it was going to be like a resort. It turned out to be like a summer camp looking place. I was like, I thought I didn't achieve the rank of Eagle Scout to go back to summer camp, you know? Like, what is any of this? It was still good though, because they had a heated pool and they had Super Smash Bros. Set up, so I was able to beat everybody, and like other schools were there too. So, and I got a new friend on my Switch, so definitely got something out of that. And then the next day, senior reception was a disaster. Hardly fun at all. It was very disappointing, and probably the lowest point, honestly, of all of high school. It was awful. So it was a good thing that there was nothing going on the day after. And then the other 2 days were graduation rehearsals. Saturday was graduation, and that went well. You know, and the award ceremony, of course, I did not come out empty-handed. In fact, should I get my math team? I'm gonna go get my math team plaques. I got plenty of other awards as well, but the math team plaques are obviously the best. Well, my Excellence in Calculus award was probably the best one. Because our valedictorian also got the award, and she got it first. I'm like, no, make sure I'm recognized for this. And they said, we have another calculus award. Come on. And then they were like, they said my name, like, yes! So there's that. I'll go grab my plaques, actually. Let me go do that now. Ugh. Up 2 flights of stairs, down 2 flights of stairs. The most exercise I'll ever get. There they are. Yes! Oh, they're so shiny. And they're gonna be not so shiny in a couple years. But this is what matters now. I was actually the only person on the team to get 2 plaques, because not only did we get first place for the 3rd year in a row, but I was the top scorer in the whole division. There we have it. You may also notice that my new Twitter profile picture is me holding up these 2 plaques like a goddamn boss, celebrating my long achievement. This is actually, I think, the first time the first time since freshman year that they actually handed out these plaques during the awards ceremony. Other times they'd actually hand it out prior to the awards ceremony, that way they'd be able to take a picture with the whole team with everybody's plaques before the seniors left. This time they handed them out during the awards night, and honestly, I prefer that. 'Cause that way, I get to come home with even heavier hands. And I certainly wouldn't have it any other way. But yes, graduation was certainly fun. I walked across the stage and yelled, "Subscribe!" Our valedictorian gave a great speech, and our class speaker also gave a great speech, and graduation went quite smoothly. The only way you could ever ask it to go. And with that, where do I go from here? Well, lots of places. Now that I finally don't have to worry about schoolwork, or applying to universities, or working on the rank of Eagle Scout, or studying for AP exams, or anything like that, I can focus a little bit more on YouTube. I'll probably be batch recording a lot of stuff for when I'm out in college, and I'll have videos scheduled, so I don't have to worry about editing stuff while I'm there and having to study for exams way more often. Not only that, but I'll actually be able to focus on getting my driver's license. Shout out to being 18 years old and not having it yet, because I haven't had the time to actually dedicate to doing road hours and all that stuff. I do have my permit. I do not have my license, though. So, I'll be getting that. Don't you worry. Also, the day that I graduated was also the day that because I've been playing Pokemon Platinum on my own time, and I defeated the Elite Four and the champion the day that I graduated, and there was this sick moment where it was my Glaceon versus... Oh, which one's the Psychic type again? I was up against the Psychic type Elite Four member, and they had their Alakazam out, and it used Focus Blast. And I'm like, oh geez, that is a very strong special attacker, and that's probably gonna kill. It doesn't kill. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, Glaceon's a bit of a tank. I'm like, okay, but the next one's definitely gonna kill. And I'm using Shadow Ball, bring it down to I bring it down to low health, not low enough for it to use a full restore. And I was about to switch, and like, wait, I'm familiar with this AI. It's gonna be dumb enough to use Focus Blast again to KO me. What if it misses? Because Focus Blast has 70 accuracy. And I'm just like, I'm going for it. Because it outspeeds me. And so, it uses Focus Blast. It misses, as I predicted. Shadow Ball connects, and I KO it. And I did this while Super Dynamic Gaming and his brother were watching. It was the ultimate 5 million IQ moment right there. The hardest of reads. And they carried me to victory. Shout out to the MVP, Glaceon. Oh man, so there's a lot more to go. I've got 3 graduation parties to go to. Next month is the orientation for RPI. And then next month I start RPI. This weekend I'll be recording the Season 5 finale. And... oh man, there's so much to do. Just like last year, school's out, but I'm not. You will not be seen. You haven't seen the last of me. In fact, I was looking on the website to get my laptop for RPI, and one of the websites that was suggested was called internet2.edu. And the first thing that popped into my head was, if the internet is so awesome, why isn't there an internet 2? Sonic says. But I need to prepare, because as of recording this, tomorrow is Nintendo's E3 presentation, which was the highlight for me of last year, was Nintendo's 2017 E3 presentation. So I don't know how they're going to top last year's E3, but they do have the Smash Invitational with a lot of top players there, so if anything's going to top it, that's going to top it. The more I get graduation gifts and stuff, the more I realize I really should have applied to the model Y20. The Y20 is basically like the spiritual successor to the G20. It's from the same people, with the same delegates, and it was going to be held this August in Argentina. And I didn't apply because of the price tag, was super high, but now that I'm getting more and more graduation gifts, I'm like, no! I should have applied! I totally could have paid for it! This and the merit aid? Man, whatever. My favorite person from Model G20 isn't going to the Y20, so it's not like the ultimate heartbreak. Plus, we have somebody from our school going to the Y20 anyway, and he'd probably make a bigger impact than I would, so whatever, we take those. July 5th is when I find out about my AP scores, and thankfully I don't have to worry about SAT scores, because I already got a good enough one to go into my first choice college. Oh, am I talking a mile a minute? Yeah, it's because I have a lot to say, and I don't want this vlog to be an hour long! Not like last time was. Oh man, so I have so many games to play, I have so much stuff to buy and prepare, and more sleepless nights, except this time around it's going to be voluntary. And that's, again, I wouldn't have it any other way. I've got to go update my Pokédex completion log. I've got to go prepare a lot of other cool stuff. I remember I went over to a Liquid Ryan clutch box with our diplomas. I'm like, look at what I got! Now all I have to do is complete the Pokédex! Oh man, so I've definitely secured another great 4 years of my life, and if I succeed yet again in those 4 years of my life coming up, I'll basically secure a successful rest of my life. And that's just how it goes, you know? There's a lot of stuff going on right now. I literally have an After Effects render for Season 5, Episode 34 going on right now. I have to go record more scenes. There's a lot of stuff that I still have to do. I have to record more for 20GD the Geopocalypse and Nostalgic Throwdown. I have to record more episodes for the Uranium Nuzlocke. It'll be a while before I have to record more episodes of the Galaxy Walkthrough, because I have a ton of those pre-recorded. I have to get a dongle for the Ethernet for my laptop. Stuff's crazy! But I came out successful. I emerged victorious. All the people from my middle school probably thought I was never going to be victorious, but look at me now, motherfuckers! Almost at 4,000 subscribers, which will probably be my next vlog. And a graduate near the top of my class of high school. You know, people probably go to my channel, they're like, well, this is just some random-ass kid who's making gaming videos for the hell of it, and, you know, he's making reaction videos. That's usually not the sign of somebody who's smart. This guy's probably, like... he's probably got, like, 9 mental conditions all starting with the same letter. And he's probably, like, a dropout, and all that stuff, but no. No. I'm an academic tryhard, my dudes. And I'll be going to a high-tier school, so get on my level. This is what happens. Hard work quite literally pays off. And I encourage all of you to follow in those footsteps. I will continue to avoid spoilers for E3 from this day onto tomorrow, so that way I can go into Nintendo's E3 without knowing anything, as I did a couple years ago. So, because, I don't know about if you know this, but I am actually surprisingly good at avoiding spoilers when I try. I have basically cut myself out from the outside world, selectively, of course. I've not been looking at Twitter, I've barely been looking at YouTube. I have completely avoided the sub feed for actually more reasons than one. Not only because I need to avoid E3 spoilers, but also because apparently the sub feeds are no longer going to be in chronological order. YouTube's Snapchatting itself, and it's basically accelerating its downward spiral. D squared y over dx squared is becoming increasingly negative. These people do not know what they're doing. Susan, you need to step down, get a better CEO on board. But whatever. I can't complain too much, they're gonna remove this for violating their terms of service. And I might as well end this vlog before they completely terminate me altogether for speaking out against them. But yes, there's a lot to look forward to. My graduation party's gonna be hype! That's when we're doing the Season 5 finale, and the awesome Smash Brothers video. We are probably not going to be doing Cards Against Humanity this year, for personal reasons. But it would appear that you've made it to the end of this vlog, so I figure I might as well give a couple of hints as to some videos and some other stuff regarding the Season 5 finale, and maybe the series in general. So, for the Season 5 finale, there will be a number of videos that we will be reacting to. I haven't decided how many there are, probably 5 total, and as for 2 of those, one of them is going to exist within an event horizon of the sex joke variety. And the other one will involve a catastrophe involving a clubhouse. There's 2 hints for videos. As for the meaning of ENDDNE, ooh. Well, obviously the ENDDNE meaning will be revealed at the end of the finale. I'm not just gonna leave that ambiguous by the end. By the end, you will know. But for the meaning, Liquid Ryan Clutchbox is trying to guess the meaning because I've kept it secret from everybody. And he successfully guessed what N is in DNE. So DNE stands for D, not E. But what does the D stand for? And what does the E stand for? It might be more simple than you would think. But that's all, I'll leave you there. The Season 5 finale goes up June 25th. I will do a trailer for it this time. So keep an eye out for that. And with all of that said, keep looking forward, and I will see you next time. The next vlog will probably be near the end of July. Bye bye.